Hello, guys. Nat Blue here with another episode of Nat News. This is going to be a pretty short one. I don't have a lot of stuff to talk about this week, but I still wanted to release a video, especially since I've been a little bit slow on content recently. I haven't posted anything on any social media really this week. I've only posted one YouTube video near the beginning of this week. I've just been feeling a little sick. So I have slept a lot. I'm behind on schoolwork and stuff too. But I wanted to jump into this with some casting news. So Ulrich Thomsen, I hope that's how you pronounce his name, was cast as Sinestro in the Lanterns TV show that is in development right now by DC. I have never seen this guy in anything. I don't recognize him, but he does have the look for Sinestro, and reading some comments and stuff about this announcement, he seems to be a decent actor. So I have high hopes for this. And I just have high hopes in James Gunn. In streaming news, QT Cinderella's DecoDeco opened in California this week. You can decorate things like phone cases, purses, jewelry boxes, headbands, mirrors, stuff like that. If you are interested in securing a time slot for the DecoDeco, you can go to DecoDeco.shop. That is DecoDeco.shop. So that is really exciting news for QT Cinderella. This is something that she's been working on for a while, and I know she is excited to roll it out. So hopefully you guys go and check it out if you're in the California area. I'm sure she'll be doing some streams. I know she's already said that she will be doing a grand opening stream for the DecoDeco, so that's really exciting stuff also. Now, news from last week. TikTok went away for less than 24 hours. So last week in our Nat News section, I said if you were in the United States, TikTok had already been banned. Because it was getting banned Saturday night, the video was releasing on Sunday. Sunday morning, TikTok came back. I don't know if there was even a 12-hour window, let alone a 24-hour window. By the time that video was released last week, TikTok was back. I put a comment on the video explaining that, the timing of the news was not the best, but, TikTok's back. Lastly, I wanted to go over my Skeleton Crew review. So if you are not aware, Skeleton Crew is a new Disney Plus Star Wars show that just finished its release on Disney Plus. So all episodes are streaming right now. This show surprised me more than I expected. I would honestly give this a 6 or 7 out of 10. It was solid. I really liked the characters. All of the kids did an incredible job. I mean, I'm sure they weren't all played by kids, because there was some probably CGI there. I'm not quite sure if they used practical effects. The villain was really good. The pirates was so cool. I love Star Wars pirates. So Star Wars, the Clone Wars and everything, getting to meet those different pirate factions was incredibly interesting to me while I was watching that show. So I think this show was right down my lane. And I loved seeing the pirates interacting with each other, going off of a pirate code, which I thought was really cool. I love the robot in this. SM-33 is a play on Smee, who is the right-hand man, the first mate to Captain Hook in the Peter Pan books. So that was really cool to see. I loved the little nod there. And I just really enjoyed this show. I really enjoyed the villain. And I really liked seeing the planet throughout the show that they were trying to get back to. I enjoy when Star Wars brings in new planets and new lore and everything, because we've been going off of a lot of the same stuff for a while now, unless you count Legends. This planet was so interesting. There were so many small things there that I just really enjoyed. I don't want to say more than that because of spoilers. I also really liked the twist near the middle to the end of the show. I do want to talk a little bit about a spoiler. So, if you have not watched the show, I would skip this section just to the outro. The video will be timestamped, so if you're interested, you can go and look at the timestamps in the video description, or just use the cursor on the video. That will help too. But I wanted to take a moment to talk about the villain. So once again, spoilers incoming. We're going to talk about the villain. So, I loved how they handled this guy. He is a pirate that seems to be going towards the good guy's side for a little bit. You can tell throughout the show, he has very selfish motivations, and he is 100% going to this planet to steal. It's outlined pretty early. Everybody knows that's his plan. But there are hints throughout the show that he's going to turn over a new leaf. There's hints where it seems like he's forming a connection to these kids, that he might be a relatively good person. And then they get to the planet. He reconnects with his pirate buddies, and he's a bad guy. And I love that Disney did this. A lot of the times, people let the villains redeem themselves. I enjoyed that that wasn't the case this time around. Like, it was so cool to see a villain that seemed to be going down the right path, and then at the last minute, he's like, no, you know what? I am a pirate. And I really enjoyed that. I liked that they gave him, that they made him force sensitive. That was really cool too, because it was a way for him to trick the characters into believing that he might be a Jedi. I think without that crutch, the kids would have never trusted this guy. The kids should have never trusted this guy. The entire show, every person they meet tells them not to trust him. And for a lot of the show, they kind of continue to trust him. Some of it's out of necessity. They need his help getting back home. But it seems like at least one of the kids wants to believe this is a good person. And I think that makes the show so much better. I was so incredibly impressed with how they handled all of this. Incredibly impressed with Disney Plus. And I'm hoping we get to see more from this sort of world building, from this sort of universe. I will say, I am upset about the ending specifically. It does seem like, for a quick moment, you see a glimpse of him kind of being a good person again. That's not what I'm upset about. I know that's what some people are upset about. I wanted to see more about what happened once the rebels came in. Or I guess not even the rebels, the Republic came in to stop the pirates. Like, they came in with these Y fighters? Y wings? Why can I not think of the name? They came in with the fighters, beat the pirates. You see a larger ship coming in. The shield is down for the planet. And it doesn't talk about the repercussions of any of that. I thought it would have been so cool to give a cameo of one of the characters. So maybe one of the Jedi. Maybe you have Luke Skywalker in there. You did it for Mandalorian. I think it would have been fine to put Luke Skywalker in there. Or another main character from the original series would have been really interesting. Because I think it has been established that the Empire has been defeated. So this is after the fall of the Empire. I don't know the exact timeline, so you might have had, Rey come in or something. That would have been interesting. Because when I saw that larger ship come into frame, I thought, oh, we're going to get a cameo. And then the show ended. So that didn't happen. But I overall really liked this show. And like I said, I was very pleasantly surprised. I didn't expect to like Skeleton Crew. Honestly, I wasn't going to watch it. I had no intention initially of watching Skeleton Crew. I saw the trailer for it before it came out and didn't care about the show. But it got me hooked. I think I watched almost the entire show in one sitting. So I definitely recommend it. If you are a Star Wars fan, you should definitely go check out Skeleton Crew. But that is all I have today for Nat News. Like I said, kind of a slow news day. I live in the US. Most of the news is dedicated by politics with the new election and everything. And I am not a political guy. So I don't want to talk about politics on this channel ever. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Hit that notification bell if you want to see them when they are released. If I am missing any recent news, please leave a comment. I would love to see the gaps that I have. I mostly use sources like YouTube, TikTok, and X for this kind of stuff. So it's very possible I missed something. So if I did, please leave a comment. If you want to talk about any of the news recently, you can also leave a comment. Another thing to tie up from last video, I think Sakuno got into the Twitch Rivals competition. If that is true, you can also comment about that, because I'm not quite sure if he did, because I haven't seen anything else about it recently. Other than that, guys, I hope everybody is having an amazing day. I hope you guys are having a good start to the new year. And until next time, guys, peace.